Hello everybody, this is Jason Roten with Primitive Life Training. It has snowed here in North Mississippi, and I took the opportunity to make a video for y'all to show you how to build a snow cave. Now, I went ahead and did most of the work. All you really do is pile you a bunch of snow up. This is just very small compared to what you would really need if you were wanting to actually shelter down, but this too would be pretty good. I can just about get all the way up in it. I'm not through scraping it out or piling snow on it, but I've got it worked out. But what you want to do is, let me take you around and let you look at it. I know it's hard to see because everything's the same color, but I basically just piled up a big 4.5, 5 foot pile of snow so far. I'm planning on doing it about 6 foot tall, about as tall as I am, but the inside is only going to be big enough that I could get in there and lay down and sit up in it. Ooh, stepped in a hole there. But anyway, you basically just pile your snow up all the way around, and here and there you'll see I've stuck sticks through there, and I've stuck them at a certain depth so that I ensure that my walls will be a certain thickness. When I'm digging through on the inside and I reach one of those sticks, I stop, and they're all in there. And then let's look at the inside. You see that pipe there? I've got it coming all the way through the top up here, and that's going to be my vent hole. Now, I'm going to take a look inside and let you see what all I've done so far. As you can see, it's pretty spacious. I can get up in there, and I had over half of my body up in there, scraping all this out on top so that I can get up in there better. And I can just about get my whole entire body in there now, but I'm gonna go get me a couple of pine burrows down there, something to lay up in there so I don't lay down directly on the snow, and then I will come back and finish the video up. But this is just basically the beginning. Everything's pretty packed, and you know, we've scraped out most of the backyard getting the snow, but you know, in a survival situation, this would be detrimental to your survival. It'll keep you 10 to 15 degrees warmer depending on if you got a candle or not. And if you cover up that hole right there, once you get in there real good with something that'll keep most of the wind out, you'll do pretty good throughout the night. You'll sleep comfortably. Any more snow that falls on top of it like it's doing now just adds to your insulation. Snow is a natural insulator, even though it is ice. If you get inside of it in a hole like that to where it traps heat, then you will stay toasty warm. And you can take a little candle in there, a little tea candle or emergency candle, and sit it in there in the middle preferably, and it will slowly melt the walls and cause them to reinforce themselves. Plus it will, you know, be just enough heat to warm it up in there enough for you to survive. So again, I'm gonna do a little bit more to it and then finish the video up. All right, so I've got the snow cave just almost done. I'm fixing to work on the entrance, and I'm gonna have to hollow out inside just a little more, but just to let you see what it looks like in here. If I can ever hold the phone, it's mighty cold. It's parabolaed out. I'm gonna go up more that way because of this dome here. I'm gonna try to keep it as close to the shape of this as I can. And I've got a pretty big wide base here. It's about 9 feet across at the bottom all the way around circumference. Not quite big enough for a Bigfoot, but anyway, it's just almost done. And it's, you know, this is North Mississippi, folks. We're in the South. We don't normally get this much snow, but you know, if you was in Nebraska or something, you could dig into a snowbank like that and live another day. So I'll pick up the video again once I get the door made and get it finished, and go inside and show you what it's like and have a little bit more discussion. Right now I'm gonna charge my phone, so I'll see y'all here in a few. Okay, people, I charged my phone up a little bit and covered the doorway up so that I could make a good doorway into it. I was just getting the inside scraped out before, but like I said, I got a 9 or 10 foot radius here all the way around it. As of right now, I ain't even done digging out the inside fully yet, but as of right now, you could fit probably 3 people in there. And so I'm going to start digging the door right here, and then I'll get another section of the video and I'll go inside and video in there and talk more about things. And one thing I haven't done was get me any pine or cedar burrows and you know, to put along the inside on the floor yet. Probably do that tomorrow. This is gonna be here for 2 or 3 weeks, so even after all this melts, this will still be here for a while. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start digging out, and then I'll go inside and show you the inside of it real good with me in there and everything. But this is just to simulate maybe a snowbank, or you know, a spot where there's real deep snow where you could dig into and make you a snow cave. Or if you know, you was somewhere and it snowed just enough that you could, you know, do this right here. Just a basic survival shelter snow cave. And all I did was piled snow up until I got my desired height and, you know, width and everything, and then started digging out the inside and everything. I kind of did it a little soon, digging the inside out, and then I had to fill the doorway in to make a new door. So, but I'm gonna go inside and finish digging it out and get it all ready, and then I'll come back and let y'all see it again. It's going to be dark by the time I do, so we'll see y'all here in a minute. Alright, so I got the snow shelter built. You can see all the snow that I throwed from inside. Had one little catastrophe. Dug a little through the side of it right there, but I patched it up, fixed it anyway. Throwed snow where I could see light and stuff. But let's go inside here now and hang on. All right, let's go inside now. I didn't get any pine burrows, or cedar bros or anything yet. I'm gonna bring some in here tomorrow. All right, we are inside this thing. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. And as you can see, I can't. Here's the other side, and it's pretty roomy in here. I can lay down in here. I can lay down all the way, and I still got a lot of room. Now, if I was in a survival situation, I would cover that door up with something. But let's talk about this. A lot of people are like, how are you going to stay warm in an ice cave? Right here is your answer. Just one little old candle. Because this ice is insulated, one little candle will put off enough heat in here, and it will slowly melt a little bit on the insides and run down and seal it off. But that one little candle right there will heat this whole thing up, especially if I have that door closed up. Now you can use a hide or something if you have it, a backpack, and pack snow around it. Just basically whatever you could find to stuff in that hole, that would do it. You can make these bigger to where you could dig down and have a small fire pit in it, and it still wouldn't, as long as you didn't get your fire raging out the top of it, it would not melt it too bad in here. If you'll look right here, there's a vent hole. Very, very important that you do not forget that. And that you bring a stick or something in here with you so that during the night, if it's snowing and it covers it up, you can poke that back through. If not, you'll wind up dying of carbon monoxide poisoning. Or carbon dioxide poisoning, however you want to look at it. Carbon monoxide from the smoke coming off of this, not venting, and you breathing up all the oxygen, turning it into carbon dioxide, is a recipe for disaster. But even now, just now, with this little bit of candle heat, I can already tell it's warming up in here. It's still cold. Yes, the ground is still, that's 2.5 inches of ice I'm sitting on. 1.5 to 2.5 inches, but if I was to bring pine bros in here and cedar bros and spread them all out and make me a good thick little bedding that would keep me up off the snow, I would be intensely warm when I shut that door off with something and have this little candle going here. Like I said, it will begin to melt up there, and the water will run down the sides because it's parabola shaped and dome shaped. So, and that will reinforce the side walls somewhat, seal it off if there's any holes. As of right now, the only hole I got is this one right up here, the vent hole. And I could feel a little hot, warm air going up through this hole. And like I said, you know, if I close that door off with just this little candle, I'll be cozy warm. This is Jason Roten with Primitive Life Trading. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And, you know, I'm pretty sure most people know how to build a snow cave, but this is for the ones that don't. And this video is for people who may have got out and got stranded because it snowed them in where they were. They couldn't get out. They had to make a quick shelter. And this is one of the most innovative shelters you can make in cold weather and snow. As you see, this is the light that the candle's bringing in. I got a little bit of light from my phone, but I mean, it's just perfectly cozy in here with this little candle. Like I said, you can tell by the breath I'm breathing out that it's still cold, but it's not as cold as it is outside there. Outside there, the wind is blowing. I can feel the wind coming in the door here. And like I said, if I had it closed up, I would be getting really cozy in here. Do not ever find yourself in a situation where you have to survive outside and don't know what to do. Watch these videos. They may not be as good as some of the other people who've put out videos, and it may not be as good as some of the TV shows, but if you look here, I got plenty of room. And I'm not even fully touching the back of this thing. And I could probably fit another person up in here. If someone was with me, this one would be big enough for 2 people. My point is, don't ever let yourself be without the know-how that you need to survive in a situation like this. I mean, this may seem petty to some people. Oh, why would you do that? And when you're in snow, you don't have a lot of options. Not a lot of options at all. And try to get my boggin back around, right? You may not have very many options. You may have to dig into a snowbank and stay there for the night. You never know. But what if you had to build a shelter and you didn't have enough snow to dig into a snowbank or a snowdrift? What if you had to do like I did, pile a bunch of snow up, make you a snow cave? And basically all I did was start from the outside. Once I made a big pile of snow, made a dome out of it, I came inside here and I started scraping all this out with something. You can use your hand. If you got gloves, you take your hand and rub it like this and knock snow off. And then you can take your hand and use your hand to smooth it out. Just however you wanted to do it. But basically, you just need something to get you out of the wind and get some of the cold off of you. And this, and snow, is one of the best ways. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I didn't really show myself making it, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. You just pile snow up, pack it down, start, making you a door, and dig your way in, and as you get into it, a little ways, start opening your dome up like this, look how high this is. Now I'm touching the ceiling, and my arm is fully extended. You just scrape it out. It's that simple. So, go out, if you got snow still on the ground, go out, in the morning or tomorrow and start making you one of these just to practice. I practice my skills all the time. There was snow on the ground, and so that's what I did. I seized this opportunity to, practice my survival skills, my primitive living skills. And, if you don't practice them, you'll forget something, or when the time comes you gotta have it, you won't be able to do it right. And so I'm having a bit of trouble holding my phone and doing this. Anyway, this is Jason Roten with Primitive Life Training. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope you try it, and I hope it helps you out. And, look for ways to do things like this, and build shelters, and uh, never give up. That's the biggest thing of survival, is you never give up. This is Jason Rope with Primitive Life Training. Hope you enjoyed.